Morning, everyone. Turning out to be a beautiful day. I had fairly good amount of sleep last night, although I have got to learn to shut the TV off in my bed because that's the only place I have my TV now is in my bedroom. And I don't sit out here and watch it all day. I use my time out here to keep it clean, to keep it organized, which I'm still working on. I took that whole room and turned it into a walk-in closet slash where I put my makeup on, and I got my exercise equipment in there. But the bedroom is for sleeping and resting, and when I want to watch some televisions. But I got to learn to shut the TV off in order to not let the what's on there distract me from sleeping. But anyway, I got a fairly good amount of sleep. But I I think a lot, and and really I ask a lot of questions. It used to be I asked my mom a lot of questions. Oh, she'd get so mad at me, and I wanted to know why. I mean, I wanted to know why I'm supposed to do this and why not this and different things. And her answer was always because I said so. Well, that's not good enough for me. I want to know why. So I ask myself now, uh, why I do the things that I do. Why do I want to do the things that I think that I want to do? And sometimes these random thoughts will come out of nowhere. Now, where are they coming from? Uh, Other people's opinions, other things that I've heard in the world, things that my subconscious mind has been uh, programmed with all my life, and learning how to uh, get rid of those programmed ideas in my subconscious mind. So all these random thoughts will start coming. Well, when I get up in the morning, my time with the Creator, having my coffee, and we sit and we discuss things back and forth. And I ask myself a lot of questions. I ask the Creator within me a lot of questions because we were made in the image of the Creator. So, but I sit and commune, and sometimes there's some of the craziest ideas and thoughts that come across to me, but in reality, I really don't think they're all that crazy because I want to know things. Just that bottom line. And I think a lot of people would call what I'm going through in the morning shadow work. That getting all the junk out of my life, getting all the junk out of my subconscious mind, getting all the junk out of my way of thinking. And I go through that, and some of the dumbest questions seem to come up, but they really aren't. They really aren't, and I don't know, things like, well, why did I have the parents that I had? Well, I didn't even know my dad. If you know anything about the Creator God, will bring into this life who is supposed to be here. And in order to get me, had to have this particular man's DNA with my mom's DNA to get who I am. It was not very ethical how that happened, but that's not for me to say. And then to grow up with a stepdad and the same mom, uh, not very good. Not very good at all. And I would have loved to know who my um, biological father was, who was used as um, a way to get me here. So all those different kind of things come in my mind, and I'm sitting and thinking about who I am and what I am and where I come from, and uh, like I said, I don't know. Didn't get to me. Well, apparently he held me a little bit when I was a baby, but that was bottom line it. So, but I have his DNA, which makes me half German, and then whatever my mom was. So I miss mixture of DNA that makes me who I am. So I think a lot, and thinking is our greatest tool, really. I mean, I know that animals have a certain amount of thinking, but we don't really truly know if they can reason or not. But we humans can reason. We humans can sit and work problems out and situations out. So our thinking, it all starts with our thinking. So that bottom line, I have done that really all my life, but not in my younger years. I wasn't able to take my thinking to the point where it was going to do me lifelong good. So in the last, I'm going to say, since I come back from Florida, I've really been digging deep into taking everything I've learned through the years, my street smarts, my book knowledge, my people knowledge, my creator knowledge, that been putting it all together and being able to come up with logical thinking patterns that helps me decide that I want to be happy, I want to be content, I want to be comfortable, I want to live simple. I don't want to go out and party hardy anymore. I don't want dysfunctional relationships of any form. I don't care whether it's just friend, foe, or whatever. I don't. I want to take care of me so that I can be in a position to help others. Now, and there are just some people out there that no matter how hard you try, you can't help them because of their thinking abilities. I've run into people throughout my life that they're thinking, but not what they need to be thinking to not put themselves and not keep themselves in a position where they live helter skelter. There's no structure to their life, and a lot of people don't really know how to use the thinking process to be able to do that. Now society has taken that, and the medical field has taken all that and turned it into mental health issues. Well, according to society and a lot of people that can think and reason and have a sound mind and be able to think strategies that makes their life better, they do tend to look at that as that mental health. They have mental health issues. Well, according to some of them people, yeah, they do, but they've never been taught how to think. Now, I taught myself how to think. The Creator taught me how to think. And learning the different things, that words are important, and how you look at the world and how you perceive things. Each one of us perceive things in a different way. We can all look at the same exact circumstances that happened and see it a total different way. It's because of our thinking. It's because of what we're seeing, what we're perceiving, and what we're focusing on when the circumstance is happening. And but thinking is the most valuable asset that each one of us has, to be able to maneuver our life into a position where we live healthier, we live wealthier, we live comfortable and loving and kind and good to people without hurting people. Because they say hurting people hurt people. And if you're ill, a lot of people don't know how to handle illness either. So they get mean and cranky when they're ill. And they can't put themselves in a position where they can start thinking about how they can maneuver themselves out of that illness or out of that dysfunction that their body is in. So I prize my thinking ability. I'm so glad that I finally got my mind to a sound mind. I can think logically, I can think critically, I can think with a lot of fun, I can use my brain and my thinking abilities to see other people's side of things. I might not agree with their side, but their side of things and the way they do things is what's best for them, maybe. If they've thought it out and they've worked it out and everything that they're doing is intentional for them to live their best life. So my thinking abilities and everybody's thinking abilities are there for us to live our best lives for each of us. And my thinking abilities now have got to the point where that's all I can think about. And I can have fun with different things and stuff like that at different various. But for the main part is to make me a better me. All my good qualities. Get rid of the bad qualities. Take everything good about me and make me the best I can be. The best that Joy or Joyce can be. To live this life, because this life is very short right now. Supposedly, it used to be humans lived hundreds and hundreds of years. And there are people now that are living much longer than what a lot of people today do, but 103, 104, and so forth. And but my main goal is to live my best life now, right now, because Hebrews 11:1 says, now, right now, this very moment, faith is the substance. Right now I have what I want right now in my imagination, because I'm hoping for it, but I see it now, I believe it now, right now, this minute, and then I'll see the evidence of, Here's how it goes. Now, right now, faith is the evidence, no, the substance of the, let me start over. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. I don't see it out here in reality, but I see it within me. So I have it right now within me. And so I believe I receive what it is that I want. I want a better life for myself. I want to be a better me. And that better life for me is going to be totally different than what a better life for you is. And and we can do that anywhere on this planet. It don't have to be here in America. It can be anywhere and still live a good life. And but I happen to be in America. I happen to be in the cold right now. So I have to use my thinking skills and my thinking abilities, even in the wintertime, to make it my best life then. So now summertime's coming, and make my life the best life I can during summertime. But also move forward towards, and I'm very grateful for what I have. Don't get me wrong, I'm very, very grateful. But that don't mean I want to stay in this position. I want a better life, and I can be more. I can be grateful for the better life too. So, but it takes work. It takes fortitude. It takes determination. It takes sometimes what we think is sacrifice, when in reality, different things that we have and we decided to get rid of because it was more beneficial for us to make our life and make us a better person and to make our life better, to just get rid of it. And so bottom line, that's where my thinking has been in the last couple years, and I failed and fell back and moved back up again, and failed and moved back and moved back. So now it's moving forward slowly. I've gotten rid of a lot more stuff, and I've gotten rid and don't. I have tried and tried because I think that I need certain things, even though it's broke. Oh, geez, I might be able to get that fixed later. No, if it's broke, it's not. It's bringing you negativity, so out it goes. Oh, I got rid of 2 broken things yesterday. And they were big things, big pieces of furniture. And that made more room for what really matters in my journey towards making me a better person, making my life better, making my life simpler, making my life easier for me. And so, like I said before, there's a time and place for everything. And one of my goals is to get in a position where, okay, it's time for me to start working on my dentures, so that I can have a pretty smile, to me. I'm not worried about what anybody else thinks. I want to be able to know with confidence that when I smile at people, it brings them joy too, because they see such a big, beautiful smile on me. Just different things like that. So that's what I'm working towards. And because of my thinking. And it takes thinking. It takes sound thinking. It takes critical thinking. It takes determined thinking. It takes logical thinking. It takes empathic and compassion thinking Because we not only for ourselves, but we got to think of how our life is going to affect somebody else. Now, if what I've decided I want my life to be is going to make life miserable for my surrounding area people, then I've got to do it somewhere else. Because I've got to continue to do what's best for me in the long run to make me happier, because I have to live on this planet. I have to find ways to be happy and joyful and loving towards people, because we are to love our neighbor as ourselves. We are to love our enemy. Well, you can't put that love out there if you're not feeling love for yourself. So, but that is where I'm at now, where my thinking capabilities on making me a better person, so I can put forth love and compassion and giving towards the world while I am living a good life. Remember, a merry heart is great for sickness and disease. If you're happy and you know it, if you're happy, then your spirit won't be broken. It'll bring your body into where it starts producing the medicine that the body needs to heal and be healthy. And as a man thinks in his heart, Proverbs 23:7. Now, I am going to eventually find the merry heart scripture. I know it's in there because I'm pretty sure it's in Proverbs. But if any of you know what it is, maybe you can comment on here and let everybody else know what that scripture is. And as a man thinks in his heart, Proverbs 23:7, that's the way he will be. He will be that. If he thinks he's a grumpy old man, he's going to be a grumpy old man. If he thinks I'm going to be a poor, wretched soul that has no money, that is sick all the time, that's the way that you will be. If you believe that you're wealthy with everything that you have, you'll move to more wealth. You'll be wealth. You'll live in wealth. And then, of course, there's Henry Ford during his designing and building the Ford product, the vehicles. He said, if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. So if you believe you can't do it, then you're definitely not going to be able to do it. But if you believe you can, then you're going to be able to do it, because you're going to find ways to do it. And if you believe you can't, you're going to find ways that you can't do it. So it's just that it's all in the law and the physics of the universe, y'all. So hugs and kisses. See you soon. Remember, thinking is a vital, vital instrument to you becoming a better you, becoming a better life. Because there's many people out there that really, truly don't know how to think. They think they're thinking, but they're really not. Y'all have a great day.